Hey, welcome to FailCraft. I'm Hammy, hope you're well and good. And in this Hearthstone news update, we're just going to be having a bit of a talk about Tavern Brawl. Now, just the other day, this is June 2015, Blizzard teased a new button on the bottom of the Hearthstone menu, and that is actually going to be for Tavern Brawl mode. So we're just going to do a quick run through of what that news is going to entail with this wonderful image that we can see up front and personal. People being pressed against the glass, Taurens throwing bar stools, a nice chilled out Pandaren, and all kinds of chaos and carnage with a few beer stains on the wall for good measure. As an ex-barman myself, I may have seen the odd Tavern Brawl. This seems to be a lot more good-natured, although there's certainly a lot of chaos going on there as well. So there's the new Tavern Brawl button. So what is Tavern Brawl mode, I hear you ask, and how does it affect me, and what kind of fun am I going to be having? A new way to play Hearthstone. So it is effectively a weekly challenge. Each week there's going to be a different Tavern Brawl. It'll be a head-to-head, so you'll be playing against another player using exciting and unique rules. So think of this as a bit of a chaos mode, or a mode that can allow the Hearthstone team to introduce different interesting challenges, restraints, so deck building challenges. This will probably, in many ways, create a bit more of a level playing field between sort of player-to-player interaction. So maybe if you've been into casual mode and you thought, I just want to play a fun deck, and then suddenly someone with a ladder-stomping deck comes out and smashes you, maybe this is another way for you to have some good fun. So I think that'll be pretty cool. 1 week, for example, it says there might be preset decks, so you just have to play with the deck that you're given by the Hearthstone team. That's a great leveler. Everyone's going to be playing on the same playing field, certainly when it comes to cards, so that'll be real fun. It does say on the blog as well, another week you could be crafting a brand new Tavern Brawl deck following specific rules. Now, I always find that quite fun. I've always been a fan of the approach of a YouTuber and streamer and caster and general presenter and general good guy called Day9. You should totally check him out on YouTube. But he had an approach, or has an approach, which is, play games you like, such as StarCraft and things, with specific rules, and you can find lots of creativity and fun in doing so. So yeah, that kind of Tavern Brawl mode very much reminds me of that. Will be very, very fun too. Others might offer buffs, perhaps to specific minion types. So Blizzard can set rules. They can give you set decks that you can play that levels the playing field, or you might have to build a deck with certain rules. So it might be, for example, all commons, no legendaries, all cards that cost 1 mana. It can be absolutely anything, but we're going to look forward to and see what that's going to be. You can find it below the play solo adventures and the arena buttons on the main Hearthstone screen. Tavern Brawl is unlocked. Interestingly, there is a unlock restriction on it, but it's once you've got a level 20 hero. So that's not ridiculous. I mean, if you play, a lot of people will play the heroes to 10 to get all the basic cards. Level 20 is probably getting you a bit more into the card collection, giving you a new mode to try. That's still free, of course. And the point is that Tavern Brawl entry is free, it says in the article. But level 20 is kind of so you get into the game a bit more. I think it's probably an equivalent of saying Heroes of the Storm or a MOBA. Sometimes games sort of prevent you jumping into ranked or laddered or competitive modes until you've earned sort of a certain rank, and that's to give you a certain level of experience in the game before you get into something a bit more complicated. So Tavern Brawl is probably not too complicated. Who knows, maybe that level 20 will come down, but it's starting at level 20, so you'll need to get a level 20 hero, play a hero to a certain degree, and by playing a hero to level 20 it actually lets you unlock a reasonable amount of card collection as well. So I understand the reasoning behind that. If you play the game a bit, then you get another cool mode to play, so all is good. In terms of just how it's going to work and sort of UI and challenges and stuff, Blizzard have released a few screenshots. Here's one in terms of if you want to brawl with your friends, you just go into the Tavern Brawl menu, open your friends list and push the challenge button next to your friend's name. So you can see that in this screenshot we've got a wins, and I don't know if that's a win streak, or they may not have announced how the if there are going to be any rewards or anything like that. I don't think that's in the blog article. Maybe that's for us to find out afterwards. But you can see actually there, there's a little wins. I'm guessing that says wins, and it just says wins 0. So it might just be the total amount of wins you have. Maybe there'll be a leaderboard with wins. This is me just entirely speculating. None of this is in the blog. Who knows? Maybe there could be rewards. Maybe there won't be. We'll see. But that'll be exciting to find out. But certainly your wins or something is going to be tracked with that counter in the middle of the UI at the bottom of the page there. But yep, go into the mode. You can see you get a little brawl cup rather than a challenge in a normal mode. And you can, the next section of the blog is called Get In Here, just in capitals. You can see there's your Brawl Friend button as well. So you can see a little challenge there with the UI. But interestingly, the other bit of the UI has been removed. So I wonder what is underneath there. You can see that that central section, that little corkboard, is kind of removed in that other bit of the UI. Okie dokie. So, when does Tavern Brawl launch? It's going to be in mid-June. So, given that we're 11th of June at the moment, there's every chance that Tavern Brawl could be releasing sometime within the next week. Today is Thursday, so who knows? Will they launch a big patch before the weekend? I don't know. It being the 11th of June, who knows? It could be out today, tomorrow. Maybe it will be out next week. I would have thought that unless they're really ready to launch, say on a Thursday, you would probably think that most people would try and launch something at the beginning of a week or in the middle of a week when they've got more people to keep an eye on it and make sure everything's okay. But who knows, we could be due Tavern Brawl anytime soon, given that it's almost the middle of June already. The other point that's been made that Blizzard have said is that after each brawl, the innkeeper will need a few days after each one ends to get the inn tidied up. So whenever a Tavern Brawl is done, it will then be closed for a little while, just to make sure that they can set up a new one. So, although these are week-to-week challenges, it's probably not going to be on all week, all the time. There's probably going to be a chance that there might be a day, maybe a few hours, maybe a sort of set period of time each week, like a maintenance period, when they shut down the old brawl and then start up a new one. So I don't expect it to be up 24/7, 7 days a week, but no game is. Be it Blizzard or otherwise, if it's an online game, there's always maintenance and things going on as well. So that should be quite fun. Hearthstone Twitter and Facebook will announce when Tavern Brawls are going up. Admission is going to be free. Tavern Brawls will have free admission when the new mode becomes available. As part of the launch celebration, you'll earn a free card back when you win your first game of the week in the first several brawls. So play a Tavern Brawl, get a free pack of cards. And it says for the first several brawls. So for the first several weeks, you're getting free cards by playing Tavern Brawls. Sounds a whole bunch of fun. So that is it on Tavern Brawls. Just another quick little update. There's more news in terms of 2 new heroes that have been teased in images and potentially being confirmed by a leak. Go and have a look at the video in the top left of this to see about that. In the middle, you can see more of our Hearthstone news on the new card backs. Magni Bronzebid has been announced. We've seen a mage and a hunter hero. Have a look at the video in the top left for that. And then the playlist in the top right is sort of more of our Hearthstone content. Just to finish up here, in terms of navigating the new card backs and heroes and things, you have more deck customization. So if you take a little bit of a look at this UI, you can see in the top and middle of this official screenshot, you can see that little, effectively what looks like a card. So that looks like card backs, and then you can see that little portrait image in the sort of middle there that looks like heroes, of course, sort of the hero image. So you can set for each deck, I think, you can choose your card back and you can choose your hero now. So you can make sure that whatever deck you're playing has got customizations. Your card back collection has been moved to Collection Manager. Selecting card back will give you a closer look at it and allow you to set it as your favourite, making it your default card back for all decks. If you want to assign a different card back to one of your decks, open the deck, select the card back tab, and then drag your card back into the waiting card slot. So you can have one card back for all decks, so you can have a card back for each specific deck, which is quite cool. And then heroes work the same way. So you can set a default hero, but you can also pick and choose heroes for specific decks. So if a new hero has joined your collection, so Blizzard, you don't have to leave an old favourite out in the cold. And as a summary, each deck in your collection can be assigned a unique card back and hero. So patch 2.7, there's going to be a whole bunch going on. Get into a Tavern Brawl, add new heroes to your roster, and card backs and customizations, which is quite a nice feature. So thank you for tuning into this news update. This is FailCraft, I've been Hammy. We try and stream 3 or 4 nights a week and some lunchtimes. Times in the bottom left there, at FailCraft Casts on Twitter for when we go live, and also twitch.tv/FailCraftCast. Our YouTube, where this has been posted as well, you can see a whole bunch of Hearthstone news, 2-minute deck guides, arenas, sort of a few run-throughs for new to intermediate players, and a few things more besides. Last but not least, the website is failcraft.org. So really hope that you enjoyed this news update. Do let us know what we can improve for you. Do comment below what you think about the new card backs. Are you sort of excited for the new heroes? What do you actually think about Tavern Brawl? Do you think it's going to be a bunch of fun? Are you looking forward to it? Or is it something that you think could be tweaked or perhaps changed in different ways? It'll be interesting to see what you all think. So thanks for tuning in. This is FailCraft. I've been Hammy, and hopefully see you soon. Take it easy.